Hey son, it's your dad. Hey son, it's your dad. The biggest question I'm sure I can answer for you right now is why? Why did I put up you? Why did I put you up for adoption? So, I have written you a letter. It's in your file down in social services. So I thought that would probably be the best way to tell you why you were put up for adoption. Just to read it to you in my own words. This is what happened. So let me go ahead and do that. My son, if you are reading this, it means you're trying to find your birth mom and dad. I can only imagine the emotions you may be feeling. I hope this first letter can answer what is probably the most pressing question on your mind. Why? I've tried to write this over and over, but I haven't been able to find the right words. I'm just going to throw it out there and blurt it out. You were put up for adoption because I was an alcoholic. Plain and simple, that's the reason why. It's pathetic, I know, but it's important to me that you know the truth. When your mom first told me she was pregnant, I was ecstatic. I so wanted a family, and you both were steps towards that life. We found out you were a boy, it made me even happier. There were so many experiences I wanted to share with you, so many father-son things I wanted to do. Unfortunately, I had an issue that ruled my life. I was an alcoholic. As your pregnancy continued, I began to realize I had a choice to make. Either to be a grown-up and sober, or keep drinking. I am so ashamed of my choice. I was so weak, I chose to keep drinking. I convinced your mom we would not be ready to be parents. We were too young. I was 20 and she was 19, and we were too poor. Neither of those factors were going to give you the life you deserve. I sold her on this idea of giving you a better life, and we agreed to put you up for adoption. I was a loser who chose alcohol over my own flesh and blood. The one person in the world who needed me the most, and I abandoned him when he needed me the most. Many years later, your mom told me that I was more concerned with putting beer in the fridge than food on the table. And she was absolutely right. I was the only person who truly mattered to me at that stage in my life. I am so ashamed of the way I acted, who I was, and the decisions I made. Those years of my life have haunted me ever since. Any anger you should have should be focused solely on me and me alone. Your mom is an absolutely wonderful, kind, has one of the biggest hearts I've ever seen in a person. She is not to blame for your adoption, as I strong-armed her into that decision. I loved your mom deeply, but I was so young and immature, I had no idea how to show it. I didn't know what love really was, or what a committed marriage required. I failed not only you, but her as well. Losing you devastated her in ways I couldn't even realize. Your mom is going to tell you she wasn't strong enough to fight for you like she wanted to, but she ultimately isn't to blame. I am. Without you blessing our lives, our marriage fell apart. Your mom loved me so very much, she would have gone to the ends of the earth with me. But after you were gone, I started down an even darker path with my drinking and my abuse, a path she wisely wouldn't follow. It took a long time after she left, but I finally sobered up. To be honest, she is the reason I'm sober today and have been for over 20 years. She has been the most positive influence on who I am now and the person I've become. But that's another letter. I haven't been able to become a dad since. Punishment for my selfish acts so many years ago, I guess. It has been a torment on my heart and soul to not be able to have children. I have no idea you were my only chance, and I ruined it in an insanely selfish act. I regret letting you go so much. Every day I regret it. I was so very wrong to let you go from my life, to let the both of you go. I want you to know that we never stopped loving you, and our hearts have been filled with love and pain for you all these years. You were never, ever forgotten. I can't express in words how much you have been a part of my life, my thoughts, my dreams, and my love. You have been a major factor in my life, even if just in my heart. I have daydreamed about you and the life we could have had, Christmases, birthdays, Passover, pretty much any other holiday, I think of what could have been. Hardly a day goes by where I don't think about you and your mom. It is my hope and prayer one day we'll be reunited. I want to hold you in my arms and tell you how much I love you. I want to say how sorry I am, and I'm to have made the choice I made so many years ago. I want to tell you how you were never forgotten, and how much you've been missed all these years. And I want to beg your forgiveness. It is my ultimate hope that you will grant it. I don't feel right signing this letter as Dad, because that's probably what you've been calling your male parent all these years. Father just seems too formal. So I'm going to sign my letter as Abba. It is a Hebrew word for dad. In the Hebrew language, this word implies a strong relationship between father and son, and I hope one day it can be true for us. I hope that helps answer the question of why. I love you. I'll talk to you later.